Hey guys, today we start our 12-day camping trip with our first stop at Nehalem Creek campground located along Highway 20 in the Ross Lake National Recreational Area, which is within the North Cascade National Park. We'll do a little review of campground amenities and take a hike on the River Loop Trail. Hey guys, we're here at Nehalem Creek campground, and it's in the National Park campground, and actually we're in the Ross Lake recreational area, and so this is a pretty nice campground. There's 3 loops. We're going to do a little bike tour here. I thought I'd just show you our campsite. We are in site 15. Fairly tight site, but I was able to get this trailer in here. It's kind of 90 degrees to the main road here. That's a little service cabin there that the Park Service uses. And then way down there, you can kind of see it through the trees. There's a restroom. One of the restrooms is down there. But yeah, as you can see, fairly tight fit. Just had room for the slide. I'll come around to this side and show you our camp layout. Got some nice sunshine coming out this afternoon. But yeah, so a little tight here and through here, but not too bad. I got our pen set up, getting ready to go out for a little bike around the loops. There's 3 loops in this campsite, A, B, and C, and so we're gonna go take a little bike ride. And that box there is our bear box. They got one in each campsite. And typical fire ring, picnic table, and they provide tent pads in all the sites. So, not too bad. As you can see, it was a little tight for the slide, but we made it. I'm going to show you a couple of campsites here. Not going to do a big review. You can probably go on campsite photos and get a big picture of everything, but you know, like this one's Loop A, Site 16, and this one's a pull-through. But most of the pull-throughs that I've seen so far, the picnic table fire pits are on the driver's side on all the pull-throughs. So that's something to think about if you wanted to have your door facing your eating area. And I'll just walk over here to this one here, next to it here. And here's your typical, there's site 14 here, just right next to the pull-through. This is more typical of some of your sites. I think a lot of them were designed for tents or small vehicles. But yeah, so you got your picnic table, you got a tent pad back there, and you got your fire pit and the bear box. So anyway, that's kind of what most of the campsites look like. Yeah, one thing I did want to mention too, they do have these hike-in campsites. Right now, that's the parking area for these hike-in sites. The numbers are pretty high. Like those are sites 125 through 130, parking for those sites. You hike in, and several of the sites are right down on the river, but you do have to hike in. And there's a restroom facility over here. So it's pretty close to the hike-in, but yeah, you take a trail and you have to take all your gear down there to the spot. And they do have a tent pad, picnic table, and a fire ring at each of those sites. And there's water available here. And there's also, I saw there's a couple of power outlets on the back side of that restroom facility. So I saw some people charging phones and stuff that you could do that there. So anyway, and we got recycle containers, and then they're all bear-proof containers for the trash also. Yeah, one other thing I think I forgot to mention, there is a dump station here. So it's right at the entrance there as you're leaving or entering. Hey guys, we're here at Nehalem Creek Campground. I'm going to go for a little hike. They got numerous hikes around here, some down to the river. They got one that's to know a tree trail. So we're going to take a little walk and see what we can see. Yeah, here's one of the signs they got. They got these trails all marked, so I'm going to head down this trail here. Go see what we can see here. Got my dog with me here. I'll see what we can see. This also down here are some walk-in tent sites. You can see here the marker up there, and yeah, they got tent sites, that walk-in tent sites. And you can see the bear box there that they provide. And you got a picnic table, a fire ring, and a tent pad over there. Yeah, as you walk along the trail here, they got these little signs in front of the different kinds of trees. This one's for a red alder, and then they give you a description of it. So, yeah, we've come to an intersection here. We got Tanoa Tree Trail. Goes down that way. You can see another sign down there, and a bear box, so another campsite there. And we got the River Loop Trail. I think we're going to take that one today. We'll head down this way. Yeah, the trail went by the river here. Boy, you can sure see this thing flying by here. See if we can go down the little hill here and take a look, see what we got here. Oh yeah, here's a trail goes over here to the river. Of course, this is downstream from all the dams. Whoa. Whoop. Yeah, she's really moving there. Pretty green water too. Yeah, I ran across this tree here. Don't know if we can see inside of it, but it's all, yeah, it's pretty dark, but it's all hollowed out here. You can almost crawl inside that thing. It's a little burnt though, like maybe, yeah, looks like it had a fire or something in there. It's another one of these giant ones though. Yeah. Yeah, it's a monster. Yeah, I came across a little poster here they got. This is on the river loop. Talks about the fish and a little history. We also got a nice little homemade bench there for you to sit on. Enjoy the river out there. Yeah, I just came out in this open area here. Looks like they had a big, well, not big, but a forest fire here. Just, yeah, no canopy, a lot of burned trees. Get the mountains covered in the clouds over there. Yeah, let's look at some of the stumps here, and you can see that had some burning going on there. Boy, some of these trees are big. This goes, yeah, they're big. Anyway, part of the river walk. Got to a big crossroads here. We got river loop going down that trail, returning. We got the visitor center going down that trail, goes hikes up to the visitor center, and this one straight ahead takes us back to the campground. So we're going to head back to the campground. Well, we just made it out of the river loop, and let's see, according to that we hiked 1.8 miles. Not much elevation gain. There's a trail headed into the river loop. Oop. And we're back out campground entrance. Like we got a little dove or something out there on the road. We got Loop B over there. And we got Loop A this way. So we'll head into Loop A, that's where we are, and Site 15. Yeah, here we are up at the visitor center. Drove up from the campground. It's only like a half mile, and there are trails from the campgrounds to this facility here. Got a nice map of the campground here. It kind of shows you everything. Yep. There's the little town of Nehalem up there. There is a little grocery store and up there, so otherwise, yeah, got some little info there. And then we got the visitor center itself. They're open from 9 to 5. Nice little area to come up to. You can get your, if you got the park's passports, you can get those stamped here, and of course they have a bunch of other stuff. They got books and hats and all that kind of stuff here also that you can purchase. One thing I also mentioned, they got pretty good parking. And the other day we came up here, and boy, it was packed. There were a lot of people stopping by here. There's also RV parking down there. If you go on down there, there's some long places for RVs to park. Well, good morning, guys. Today will be a travel day, and it's about 6:30 in the morning here. We're up. Just thought I'd give you a little recap on Nehalem Creek campground. There are 3 loops, basically A, B, and C. A and B are pretty flat, and they have some bigger spots. C is a little bit on the side of a hill, so there are some of the campsites up there are a little got some slope to them, but there are a few flat ones up there. There's the restrooms are really nice. I was surprised. They are flush. Everything's flush. You got running water. They were really clean, very clean. They're doing a good job of doing that. And there's also a. This is also has a visitor center here. I'll show you a picture of that in a second here, but that's something you would be really neat to go to if you come here. It's got a lot of history and about the history of the area and the dams up there, and it also has a lot of stuff on the forest types of trees, animals, that type of thing. So and they got some movies you can watch also. So that's something, if you come here, you got to go there. And you can also take a drive up and look at some of the dams up there. And there's one lookout point up there where you can look up Ross Lake. And that's a really neat lookout. It's just a few miles up the road here from the campground. And there's a bridge up there that you can walk out, and it's a graded bridge, and it's over Gorge Creek. And I'll throw some pictures up on that on this video also. It's you're a couple hundred feet above the creek looking through that grate, and it's pretty interesting. Anyway, I think that's about it for the campground. We've had great weather, and not a lot wildlife. We've had a couple squirrels and some birds and stuff, but that's about it for here. Although it must be a bear area, because since every campsite here has a bear box, so but didn't see any. So anyway, if we don't, I'll throw up some. Got a little mosquito there. Anyway, I think that's it for now, and I'll throw up some shots of the Gorge Creek and the views from the viewpoint. Safe travels, guys.